just wow. It's like scaling. It's like I scaled a mountain, and and I reached the summit. And you're just overwhelmed by the view. You're looking down and you see how far you've ascended, and you see this, clouds and valley, and it's sort of like that feeling. It's like it's the music is bringing you that way. I mean, that's pretty amazing. A music can transfer you to that kind of state of mind. There's a picture you'll see that I was asked to include, and I actually put it in a thumbnail of Steve Hackett holding the Mr. Sirius CDs, and obviously they're inspired by him. The composition, the sound, the sort of the Les Paul solo parts, some of the chords. The chords he uses, they're kind of weird chords. He uses weird chords that are weird and beautiful. So I really love this band. The singer's voice was so clear. She has such a strong, clear voice, very pleasant to the ear. The drummer was very Phil Collins-ish. I don't think I've ever in my life heard a drummer other than Phil Collins and said, "Hey, that drummer reminds me of Phil Collins." The guitar work, there was some guitar work right at the end there, remind me of Steve Howe, and there was some solos that reminded me of Steve Hackett, and then there was solos that were just there themselves. As I mentioned, the bass went funky in one part. It sounded like Geddy Lee, who sounded in the 80s a lot with his funkier bass, and then other parts were kind of more Chris Squires-ish kind of sounds, or a Tool bassist kind of sound. I did wonder when I heard this, it's so complex, were all the musicians playing with the music written out in front of them, because that's jazz and beyond. It's not verse, chorus, bridge stuff at all. I just thought I would pick out one little part. That was just somewhere in the middle there. That's just a beautiful little part, and that's just one of many. So that's it. That's a react, and thanks again for my Patreon supporter and Aki. So grateful you're sharing this band with me. Again, I'm just stunned I haven't heard of them before. We'll talk to you all later, and spiraling out. Bye.